Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Thato and you're most definitely welcome to the channel. Do consider joining the fam by hitting that subscribe button and ringing that notification bell so you get notified every single time I upload a new video. In today's video, I am doing this beautiful beat using only affordable products. This video is basically to help somebody else who's out there trying to start out their makeup kits, their beginner makeup kit, or trying to collect makeup items to make a whole kit on a student budget. If you have limited funds, or you just wanna, you wanna look fresh, you wanna look beat, but you don't have all that cash, because makeup can be expensive, well, this video is for you. You're going to be able to get all the products that I use for this full face of makeup at an affordable price. This is a 100 rand makeup video, so these products that I used range around 100 rand. Most of them are below, some that are slightly above. There's a few that's slightly above, and they're just slightly above. They're not even like up to 150. Everything is below, and only a few products are above 100 rand. So it's definitely worth watching. The budget is insane, it's so low, so you'll definitely be able to tick off the products you need and get your full set of makeup. So let's get ready and get into this video. I'm gonna start off with the brows. For brow product, I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild Alton brow kit. I'm gonna go into that brown with my angled brush there, and that's what I'm gonna use to apply the product. As you guys can see, I'm applying the product in hair-like strokes. This product, a little goes a long way. You literally dip just a little bit and it's so pigmented. I'm going to do the same in this other eyebrow. If you feel like this tutorial is not enough for you in terms of brow and you feel like you need a more detailed brow tutorial, I have a brow tutorial using this exact product, and I will link it up in the cards for you, as well as leave it in the description box. Leave the link in the description box so you can go ahead and watch that once you're done watching this video. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my spoolie and brush those brows out. It just makes it lighter if the product was too intense, and also still gives it that natural hair-like feel. Then I'm going to go ahead and use my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Creamy Beige to clean up the brows. I'm going to be cleaning up just underneath the brows, and I'm going to be using this little brush to do the job. So I'm just taking a little bit of the product, not too much. A little bit will go a long way, especially because this is a lighter shade, so you don't want to overdo it and end up having highlighted underbrow. That is so 2015. It's such a 2015 trend. Now I'm blending it up with the brush, and then I'm going to finish up with my finger. I'm going to go ahead and seal my eyebrows with the Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara. The shade is Blonde, and I actually like this because it lightens up my brows a little bit. And it also holds them in place, so it's a 2-in-1 basically. I'm going to go ahead and prime my face using the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer. Primer is just going to help you keep your makeup intact and in place for longer. It also makes a smooth application of the base. It smoothens the skin, particularly this primer. I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Concealer again to prime my eyelids to prepare for the eye look. I'm using the shade Creamy Beige, and I'm using one product for many uses. I'm using this as an eye primer. Priming your eyelids before applying eyeshadow just helps the eyeshadow pop more. Using my wet beauty blender to blend it out. As you can see, it's already making my eyelid one beautiful just tone and removing that hyperpigmentation on the eyelid area. Most people have more pigments on the eyelids or around the eye, so that just covers it up for you. All done blending, I will not be setting my eyelids. I won't be setting this concealer, as this helps the eyeshadow adhere better to the eyelid. And the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using is this Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air eyeshadow palette. I'm going to start off with the brown shade as the transition shade and a round fluffy brush, and I'm going to apply this shade to most of the eyelid. It's basically a transition shade, so just going in circular motions. This eyeshadow palette is one of those items that is just slightly over 100 Rand, but it's still less than 150, and it's totally worth it. It's actually the most expensive item that I'm using today for this look. So you can imagine how affordable the rest of the items are. Now I'm going to go into this dark brown shade next. I'm going to use this in the outer third of the eye. So I'm creating sort of like a smoky eye situation. And I'm lightly tapping and then just feather motion blending it out basically. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a cut crease, so I'm going to use again the same concealer. I'm going a little bit extra with this cut crease that I'm doing today. So as you can see, that's where I'm starting, right in front of my eye and above the usual crease area, well, my crease area. So yeah, I'm going a bit above and making it extra, and I'm doing a half cut crease. The key is to use enough product but not too much product. And of course I'm using a flat brush to apply that concealer, that cut crease. And I'm also going to use a flat brush to apply the eyeshadow on top of the cut crease area, the cut crease concealer. I'm going to go into this cream white shade to set my cut crease. It's the color of my cut crease basically. I'm going to go into this shade right here and I'm going to blend it into this edge that is basically not combining. I'm just going to use that to diffuse that very prominent edge of the cut crease. So now I'm going to take a little bit of a break from the eye makeup and just move on to the base. I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn, and I'm going right there. Trying not to apply too much, more than I need. Don't pack too much more than you need. But you'll see in this makeup look, I'm not going to be using foundation. So obviously I need to use just enough, but not overdo it and go overboard to a point where I use excess product. So I'm going underneath the eyes. I'm going by the forehead, the nose, right there above my lips, the chin as well, and then a little bit there by the jaw. Taking my damp beauty blender again, and I'm just gonna blend the concealer out. To contour, I'm using LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Beautiful Bronze, and I'm just applying. I'm not trying to overdo it, so I'm applying just enough there by the cheekbones, the jawline, the nose, and the forehead. Then I take my brush and I start gently blending it out. Then I take a smaller angled brush to blend out the contour by the nose. The reason why I'm holding it like this is to make it more precise, and that way it will do a neater job. Now I'm going to go on with the brighter concealer, going to apply just a little bit there by the bridge and by the tip of the nose. This is still LA Girl, it's just creamy beige. And then also going there in the inner corner, just a little bit, not too much. A little bit at the end to lift up the eye, and a little bit by the forehead. And then I'm just gonna blend it out using my finger. Using the ring finger. This will just make my blending more precise, but also very soft. And also the temperature of the finger just warms up the concealer. Now I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro powder in the shade Banana Yellow, and this powder I'm going to use to set my concealer, but you must be very careful with the placement because since the shade is Banana Yellow, it also serves to brighten up your face, so you can't apply it all over the face. I'm only going to apply it to the high point of the face. I'm going to be using my damp beauty blender to apply it right there underneath the eyes. I'm gonna blend it in, push it in with this sponge because I'm not trying to bake or overuse the powder. I just want to use just enough. You want to make sure that you don't wait too long, and you check that your concealer underneath the eyes right here is not too creased, or it's not creased actually. If it is, you blend it out before applying your powder, just to go for a smooth application and a neat look. I'm gonna apply it by the forehead, just the center right there, not all over the forehead and all around. Then chin and above the lips, so around the mouth. I'm going to take a brush and apply a little bit more there by the nose bridge. So I'm going to let the powder on the nose, even though it's not excessive, rest a bit before I dust it off, because as you can see it will need to get dusted. And then I'm going to do some reverse contouring by the cheeks. And of course around the nose, you don't want it to get oily there. I'm going to go ahead and use my Essence Mattifying Compact Powder in the shade Espresso, and I'm going to use my big round brush again and just use this to set my contour. And again with my smaller brush, I'm setting there by the nose. Then I'm using my Essence Matte Touch Blush in the shade Peach Me Up. I'm taking my round fluffy brush and applying the blush right there. As you can see in that motion, like by my cheeks, the apple on my cheek, but also going above the contour, the area that I contoured. I love this peachy shade. Then I go a little bit on my nose, and then I'm going to use the same brush and just dust off excess powder on the face. I'm going to go ahead and highlight the face using the Wet n Wild Make It Glow highlighting powder in the shade Blossom Glow, and I'm going to use my fan brush and just go right there, almost in the temple area, like that. Look at how beautiful this highlighter is. This highlighter is so pigmented. Wet n Wild honestly delivers in terms of pigmentation when it comes to eyeshadows and highlighters. Then there by the tip of the nose and the bridge, and then Cupid's bow, chin, and underneath the eyebrows. I'm going to get back to finishing up my eye look, and I am going to take this shade over here and use that on my lower lash line. And I'm going to take this golden shade and go into the inner corner of my eye. So I'm going to use this Essence Super Last waterproof eyeliner, and I'm going to create a wing liner. Guys, unfortunately eyeliner mistakes do happen. With eyeliner, it's pretty much practice makes perfect, but even when you're perfect, like, mistakes can still happen. I did a tiny mistake right there, as you can see. It was frustrating when I did it. I just like blinked and then that happened, and it's because of how flimsy the tip of this pen is, and also just I blinked. But with eyeliner, try and apply it with your eye open, and also take your time. And yeah, keep on practicing. With this, I'm not too concerned. I'm hoping that my lashes will cover it, so it won't be like, you know, it won't be saying hey from afar. But like, if unfortunately if you messed up like big time, you might just have to start, unfortunately. Okay, now we're moving on to mascara. We're gonna use the Essence Lash Princess mascara. So I'm going to use my Essence Eyebrow Designer, the brown shade, as lip liner. And for lipstick, I'm using the Essence Color Boost Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Dusty Romance. So the lashes, I actually got these lashes from a Chinese store in Hatfield Plaza. So Hatfield Plaza has the store inside. It's not the one outside the Mr. Price entrance. There's a Chinese store inside Plaza, almost by the escalators. I just forgot what the name is called, but I'll definitely try and remember and then write it for you guys like on the screen. And yeah, that's where I got the lashes. They're actually 35 rands. They're also affordable, and I was like, let me take my chances. I usually don't like to buy brands. I'm not sure if like it's like, especially like with makeup products, if I'm not sure if it's like a knockoff or not the official makeup, because you never really know if it's actually gonna work well, or how it is. And you, like with lashes specifically, you need to actually feel them and feel the lash band, because some of the lash bands are very hard and they irritate the eyes. So obviously if you touch it and then it's you just feel that this is not it, then obviously don't use it. But these are super comfortable, they're amazing, they're soft, and I was so lucky to have gotten them at such a affordable price. Unfortunately, I threw away the packaging, so I can't show you guys what it looks like. I don't remember if they came with a lash glue, but if they did, I probably threw it away immediately without using it, because honestly, like I said, if something's a knockoff brand or like not an official brand, you don't know if it went through all the tests and stuff, and your eyes are very sensitive, so you need to take care of them. So don't ever buy like glue that you're unsure of. With lashes, I feel like you can use them if they're not irritating. With glue, you need to be sure about it. So the glue that I used is this Eyelure Lash Fix glue, and this glue is super amazing, and it lasts a while. It really lasts a long time, because I mean, you're just applying to the lash strip, so it really will last you a long time. And yeah, that is about it with regards to these lashes. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed this video, give it a massive thumbs up, and remember to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Let me know what you think about this makeup look in the comment section down below, and let me know what you think about the products that I used. Let me know about your makeup journey as well. Are you just starting out? Are you still learning? How's the progress going? As well as let me know if you've used any of these products and what you think about them, and I'll see you guys in my next video.